Another regional economic opportunity is the revitalization of the Lambeau area Titletown District. There are over 300 acres of land in this district that could become much more valuable as a tax base and create hundreds of jobs for the greater Green Bay community. We need a community-led partnership, along with the Green Bay Packers' participation, to achieve this economic opportunity. There is much tax base and tourism dollars to be gained. Now, transit remains a vital service for Brown County. We're discussing creating 2 rapid lines that will run every 20 minutes with the same route and same stops. This rapid regular route will be called the Green Line and the Gold Line. The Green Line will run from downtown Green Bay with stops at Lambeau Field, Bay Park Mall, and then back to downtown. The routes run approximately every 20 minutes. You can park your car at the mall, jump on the Green Line, go downtown for 30 minutes, an hour, or even all day, knowing that approximately every 20 minutes, the Green Line will come by to pick you up. The Gold Line will run from downtown to Bay Beach, the Wildlife Sanctuary, and down Main Street. It will stop at the Art Garage to allow people to shop and visit the old Main Street district. These 2 dedicated lines will hopefully improve transit use. There is much work to be done with our transit system for the long haul. I've asked Roger Cole and Kevin Keene, both transit commissioners, to give me a long-term plan by the end of this year regarding a sustainable transit system for Brown County. As I mentioned, the Green and Gold lines will stop downtown, and rightfully so. There's a lot coming this year to our downtown. This is the year. The mall will come down, and it will be recycled. We'll create new quality construction with new tax base and good paying jobs in our downtown. This Catalyst project, which has been in the works for years, will begin this year. Upon commencement of construction, we'll work to finalize other projects, also years in the work, including a new development on a vacant piece of property in the downtown, the renovation of the Northland Hotel, and the expansion of our KI Convention Center. Now, speaking of the Northland, the last tenants are moving out next month into the Woodland Park Apartments and Trail Creek. These are beautiful apartments. The tenants are very happy, and so am I. The project invested $18 million into construction and adds a new tax base to the city. Vicki, thanks for doing that. I know you're here. I mentioned the expanded KI Convention Center last year. This project is now one of our top 5 priorities in the city. To be successful, we'll need participation and support of the county, surrounding municipalities, and the Room Tax Commission. This is a great opportunity for our community to capitalize on the convention and tourism business. As I stated, economic development is our top priority. Sustainability falls close in line. I already mentioned recycling the mall property. We'll continue to expand our single-stream automated curbside recycling program. This reduces the number of collection routes as well as the risk of employees. We'll be conducting a comprehensive study on a fully automated garbage collection, which we hope to launch as a pilot program in 2012. Our Public Works Department has begun a process called anti-icing, which is proactive in applying brine to our roadway prior to any snow or ice storm. This will prevent ice and snow from adhering to the pavement, which allows for easier removal. In addition to anti-icing, we hope to convert 4 salt spreaders to allow for pre-wetting of the salt placed on the roadways. This reduces the amount of salt needed and starts the melting action quicker. We intend on a 30% reduction in salt usage once all 21 spreaders are converted or replaced. Public Works is doing a great job and continues to find ways to reduce costs and increase efficiencies. Several road improvements were completed in 2010. Of course, the East Mason Street extension from Erie Road out to Finger is underway and should be completed by the end of the year. We'll also continue our 3-year resurfacing plan, which includes almost 4 miles of resurfacing city streets throughout the summer. The city now has 36 recognized neighborhood associations, covering more than 60% of homes in Green Bay. As you know, the 2010 census was just released, and the city has grown to over 104,000 residents. We're proud of the fact that we've retained our status as the 3rd largest city in the state of Wisconsin. We need to continue our effort for neighborhood associations to retain that small town feel. In the next 5 years, we'll have neighborhood associations throughout the city of Green Bay. We'll be a city of neighborhoods. These neighborhood associations are privately funded and help connect neighbors with the city, but more importantly, neighbors with each other. Some of the events that they have taken place include the neighborhood cleanups, concerts in their parks, neighborhood picnics, and social gatherings. I continue to meet on a monthly basis with all neighborhood presidents to share and discuss happenings and concerns in the city. We continue to work within our neighborhood impact areas, where last year we acquired 7 properties to be demolished or renovated to eliminate blight. To further improve the overall look of our impact neighborhoods, we've begun making streetscaping improvements, an example of which can already be seen on East Walnut Street. We've paired these programs with neighborhood enhancement funds to further leverage our ability to eliminate blight in the city. Last year, 9 dilapidated structures were demolished using neighborhood enhancement funds, and another 18 through inspection condemnation. The city sought and received neighborhood stabilization program funds from the federal government. We're using this money to purchase, rehabilitate, and reoccupy 14 homes in areas hardest hit by foreclosures. Income generated by this program will be reinvested in additional rehabilitation projects in the same neighborhoods. Not only are we creating quality homes, but we're putting people to work. After only the first 3 rehab projects, a total of 34 different contractors, trades, and suppliers received work. Already, more than $500,000 has been reinvested in the local economy as a result of these grant-funded programs. Now, I'm going to continue to be a hands-on mayor in the neighborhoods, working with the people of our community. I've spent full days with departments, learning the ins and outs of specific department functions. I do my mayor's walk and talks, where I work with neighborhood associations to walk through their streets, learning about their concerns and achievements. Following this model, I'm going to be launching a new program called A Day in the District. I plan to spend a day with the alderperson of that district to visit their areas of concern, areas of opportunities, and anything the alderman requests to learn how to better serve their district. It's important to have a good working relationship between the mayor, the city council, and our neighborhoods. The program kicks off tomorrow morning. Jerry Wispiski's picking me up at 7:15, and we're going to work District Number 1. Well, thank you, Jerry, for picking me up on that. Well, being face-to-face is always the best way to do business in my book. Facebook is something that has been improving communication in cities all over this country. It's time we become part of it. Starting this month, the city will be on Facebook. We'll add updates and happenings of the city to keep residents informed of events, construction, and other pertinent information. Communication is vital to the success of any partnership, and I want to be assured that we in Green Bay are communicating effectively and efficiently. You know, I love being out in the community and always look for ways to make things better. I drive, I bike, I walk around our city. I've seen a lot of good and much progress. However, there are some things that just seem stuck. You know what I'm talking about? The will this project ever get done stuff, or the it's been like that forever nuisance. Well, that's about to change. I'm developing a list of chronic pains that must change, and I'm calling it the Schmidt List. I'm going to list these projects on the Schmidt List, and I'll be blogging about each issue, so follow its progress on the city's website. Something we can all work on together is litter. You know, I welcome people to our community on a regular basis. Dignitaries and visitors alike seem to have a common impression of our city. They all say, "Mr. Mayor, you sure have a clean city," and I love hearing that. However, now they're going to say you have a clean city, a Super Bowl trophy, a roller coaster, a city deck, but back to clean. I offer 2 ways to assure a clean city. 1, keep up the effort. If you see litter, pick it up. Work with your neighborhood associations and participate in their cleanup days. Secondly, we've also worked out a program with Sheriff Gossage, the new sheriff here in Brown County, and the judges to use Huber inmates to pick up litter in certain areas. They, of course, will be supervised. They're qualified workers who will work to keep our city clean and receive time credit. We will start this program July 1st. To assure all our homes are safe, our Green Bay firefighters will visit over 100 homes through the home inspection program. City firefighters will meet one-on-one with residents to discuss fire prevention and will install carbon monoxide and smoke alarms free of charge from donations by local businesses. Equally as important is the fiscal management and efficiencies of our fire and rescue service. It's imperative that we collaborate with other municipalities to assure safe, timely, and affordable fire and rescue service. Our new fire chief, Rob Goplin, along with our existing chief, Romer, along with other chiefs, are working to bring about a cooperative, efficient model for Alloway, De Pere, and Green Bay. I'm also happy to report that Green Bay is at its lowest crime rate in over 11 years. Just from 2009, I can't read this, but from 2009 to 2010, reported crime was down 8%, and violent crime was down 20%. 2 new patrol canines have been added to our police department. Green Bay, I'd like you to meet Vilak and Neo. These dogs are not only new tools for our police department. Federal funding allowed us to purchase a crime scene truck and install a new firearms range. The crime scene truck is a mobile forensic lab, allowing our PD to be more efficient and effective in the prosecution of major crimes. Likewise, the Green Bay Police Department can now transmit data wirelessly. No going back to the office for paperwork. We can now transmit all case reports, data in real time, including traffic citations, speeding tickets on the spot. While this isn't exactly a vote getter, it sure increases our efficiency. Our water utility has also gone wireless. 2/3 of our water meters can now be read from the office, reducing the need for meter readers and increasing efficiencies. This will result in continuing to provide some of the lowest water rates in Brown County. Volume usage also adds to efficiencies, and this year, Green Bay will be supplying water to the village of Hobart. And I want to thank Rich Heidel and the board out there for making a wise decision. The city's continued commitment for health and wellness is stronger than ever. A new vendor administering the city's wellness incentive program will save the city $30,000 this year. 790 employees and 435 spouses participate in the health risk assessment. Health coaching is going to be a major focus in 2011 to continue engaging employees in the wellness activities. The city has been an active member in Greater Green Bay's Healthy Kids initiative. Our goal is to have the healthiest kids in the country, and the 54218 initiative promotes that goal. 54218, that's a zip code, so we're going to have the healthiest kids under the 54218 program. We will participate by enhancing our trails for exercise and continue to support community gardens and with nutritional vegetables. Drinking 4 glasses or 4 bottles of water daily is critical, not only to the health of our youth, but to everyone's overall health. Therefore, I'm asking our Parks Department, along with our Water Authority, to place drinking fountains in all our city park shelters over the next 5 years. This can be a fill station and a source of award-winning water for our youth and all of us here in Green Bay. You know, we have so many opportunities to encourage family-focused fitness here in Green Bay. The runs, the Bell and Run, the Relay for Life, Valentine's, Jingle Bells, the list goes on and on. Now, I need to walk the talk, or should I say, run what's fun. In the spirit of wellness, I hear some laughter out there, but in the spirit of wellness, I really want to, it says in here, make a commitment, but now, in the spirit of wellness, I really have set a goal. I want to run the Selcom Marathon. I've never done that before. I've been talking about it, and I was telling Donna, this is the year. Sean Ryan, who of course is the director of the Selcom Marathon and many others, has been on me for years, always encouraged me to run the marathon. He said, it'd be good to have the mayor run the marathon, it'd be a good example. And I told Sean last December, I had my own big race coming up. But I said, if I win that one, I'll run yours. So I won the Green Bay Mayor's race, and now it's on to the Selcom Marathon. All right, so I'll try.